Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for March the 27th through to April the 2nd, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you for all of the positive love, the positive energy, the positive support that you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. A weird cut. Let's see what happens here. Look at that. We have judgment. So it's using good judgment this week. Not getting caught up in other people's drama, saying no, closing the door on other people's drama where they have brought in some kind of drama or chaos in your life, or kind of put you in charge of putting out the fire. You don't want to do that. Not unless it's a direct route to where you want to go going forward. Okay, this is using good judgment. This is thinking things through. This is not flying off the handle. This is knowing what you want to do, where you want to go, why you want to do what you want to do. We have the Death card. So there could be a feeling of liberation, a feeling of freedom, or stepping into it this week. Allowing that cloak to fall away, rising above the chaos. Let's see what else comes out with that card. We have the Hierophant. So this is a week for meditation, for prayer, for reflection, for positive affirmations, for your gratitude journal, your gratitude list, growing it, expanding it, saying it aloud. And having a faith, having an understanding that God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source, is going to help you bring in the balance if you trust in that energy. Now we have the Ten of Swords crossing over the Death card. So I think that's kind of beautiful. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But I think this is kind of beautiful because the first thing I latched onto when I pulled that card was the rainbow, trying to break free out of the clouds, the sun coming through, the storm passing. The new beginnings are on the horizon now. That feeling of liberation, that feeling of freedom, that you have been through the trials, that you have been through the storms, that you have been through the chaos, that you have learned your lessons well, that you carry new wisdom going forth, and that you're ready for it. Your toolbox is full. For our underlying energy, we have the Hermit. The Hermit's shown up a few times for underlying energy. So we want to take it back. You know, we have good judgment as our very first card, and now we have the Hermit. The Hermit telling us to go inside, to tap into our intuition, to tap into our higher wisdom, to take time out for ourselves, to realign ourselves with the path that we want to step into, the adventure, the new journey. Maybe it's higher learning we want. Maybe it is education, learning something new, or taking our talents to the next level. And how are we going to do that? What is the plan that we are going to emerge from a cave or from the desert, right? Because the hermit would go into the cave or the desert to really tap in. So you want to get into quiet. You want to get into solitude. You want to give yourself time to process so that you can make the plan. So you know what the next step is going forward and where your energy needs to be focused the most. We have the sun as the overriding energy. So you sparkle, you shine this week. Okay, that light isn't coming from the sky, it's coming from you. You are the light, you are the source. You are the high vibration. You are the energy this week. So use it and use it wisely. You know, I saw a classroom full of kids, so if you're like a teacher or something, you can wow those students this week. What you tell them, they'll take with them for the rest of their lives. What you teach them, how you grow their minds. I mean, that's just one example, but I saw that classroom, but I saw you more as the teacher, standing there, the light shining, opening up the minds of others. So it could be your dreams, your desires, where you can get people to realize, to see how much it matters to you, how great it is, how diverse it can be. We have the Knight of Wands. with the Eight of Wands. This could be this could very well be an opportunity that has once been presented to you, and for one reason or another, you could not take advantage of the opportunity. You missed the opportunity. You didn't step into it because other things were going on in your life. You didn't have the chance to really immerse yourself or immerse yourself in it. And so these opportunities are coming back around again. So what was a dream? What did you stop praying for in your life? That's probably the easiest way to put it. What did you give up on as a dream, a goal, a desire? Because I think that there could be a door swinging open for you to actually step into those things again. So we really need to be very decisive and use very good judgment in what we want to go forward in and not rule anything out. We cannot keep those blinders on. We've got to almost rip those blinders off and know that all paths are available to us. And what do we truly want to do? For work and career, we have the Eight of Cups. So you could be going into the unknown. Okay, this is leaving something behind. So you could be moving out of the home and moving to another town or city or country in order to go after your professional dreams, your desires. This could be, well, leaving home. It could be leaving a job. It could be getting a promotion within a corporation, and so you are not going to be associating with almost like your work family anymore, and you have to adopt a new work family. The things are changing. These things are changing for you. The adventures, the journeys are opening up for you. And you are at the brink of starting this path. So where do you want to take your career? Where do you want to take your job? This could be finances too. This could be, if you have shared resources with somebody. This is realigning those shared resources, understanding what's yours and what's theirs and what's together. Or how much you want to put into that pot and how much you want to keep for your own independence. For love and relationships, we have the King of Swords. Oh, there's great passion here. Now, be careful, a little careful with this, because it may just seem like you are fueling your own ego. It's all about you and how you want the romance to play out, how you want the night to go, how you want the relationship to go. So communication is needed and is highlighted as needed here. Okay, but this is passion. This is drive. This is going after what you want. I mean, this is the time when you ask that guy or gal out that you have been looking at from a distance for a while. You have that courage now. You have that strength, and you have that passion about you. And you go after what you want. And this could be in a relationship that you're already in or wanting to start a relationship with somebody. So there is a lot of passion in you this week. A lot of drive. Be careful too, because you hold that sword like you're going to use it. So if there's anything where there's jealousy or envy or anything like that getting involved, we really need to go back to our first card, the Judgment card, and really have good judgment over the choices we're making within relationships. For our spirituality, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You already hold the abundance of your own spirituality. You need to believe in it. You need to get creative with your mind, tap into God, your angels, your spirit guides, and believe the words that you are hearing back. Believe the messages that are being left for you, the hints, the clues. Have a confidence about your own spirituality. Know that you own it. Know that it's not something that we develop when we're here, but it's something that we are born with. And for some reason or another reason, it slowly gets closed off because we're told that we're told Santa Claus is real, the Easter Bunny is real, the Tooth Fairy is real, and your imaginary best friend is not. It's usually the other way around, isn't it? So it's tapping into those things and knowing that you already have ownership of those things in your life. You're already a spiritual being having a human experience. It's not the other way around. And so this is embracing your confidence in who you are spiritually and the beauty of who you are and what you can do going forward, knowing that your intuition is going to lead you down the right path. For health, well-being, we have the Ace of Swords. This is where we come up with those new ideas of how to get fit, how to stay in shape, how to eat a little bit more healthier, how to get that extra half hour of sleep that we so desperately need, how to maybe get rid of the chaos in our life, how to push it away so that we have more peace of mind, more balance. This is the aha moment of how it's going to work to get rid of that bad habit that we can't stand about ourselves, but we continually find ourselves doing it anyways. This is the aha moment. This is the new path forward. We could also be using that sword to say never again. No way, I'm not crossing that line. It's not crossing this line. I'm not going to allow it in my life anymore. It's about getting very determined on a new path. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.